Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Sylarn. My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Maskin. The Armazel Kana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
My scouts report.
This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the Maskin. You'd best stand aside. My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Maskin scum from Sylarn. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. The treacherous ones, the dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Maskin hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Maskin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnon for my lord Sheogorath. The flame is fed from the altar of rapture and the altar of despair. Only servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars. Once we capture the altar of despair from the Maskin, it will be my great honor to light the flame for Lord Sheogorath. The only way to assault the altar of despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Maskin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the altar of despair and drive the Maskin out of Sylarn once and for all? That's an excellent idea. They cannot refuse entry to an emissary of Lord Sheogorath. Return at once when you have their deployments. This could make all the difference. For Sheogorath's glory.
What is it, emissary? Walk with our lord. A mortal wandering the halls of Holy Sylarn, and a male no less. Explain yourself. Then I am at your service. The Grakedric Ulfri commands here. You will wish to speak to her at once, no doubt. She is the Grakedric, commander of the Maskin here at Sylarn. She has never yet been defeated by the Orioles, despite their strength. for Sheogorath's glory. Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey. A most dangerous place to be. Then you have arrived just in time to help us defend the Altar of Despair. Once the strength of the Aureals is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands. You know us as Dark Seducers. A name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day, Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm. The two altars, Blessed Despair and Holy Rapture, feed the great flame of Agnon above us. Only Sheogorath's immortal servants can kindle the altars, and I am at my lord's command. But I only hold despair for the moment. The Aureals hold Rapture and are massing to attack us. But never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is destroyed, with your help, we can easily take Rapture from the few survivors. Then I will gladly kindle the flame for you. We are expecting the Aureals to attack any moment. They'll come down the main passage from the Altar of Rapture. They always do. They are overconfident as usual. We have prepared many traps and ambushes. It will be a glorious slaughter. Once the Aureals are destroyed, I will light the flame of Agnon for you. Will you help us defend the Altar of Despair? This will be a glorious day. Sylarn will finally be free of the Aureals. Follow me. We're expecting the attack at any moment. The Aureals are beginning their attack. Show them no mercy. Today, Sylarn shall finally belong to us.
For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! For Sheogorath! Kneel before the saints! For the Mad God!
For the Mad God!
For Sheogorath! For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! Kneel before the saints! For Sheogorath! For Sheogorath! For Sheogorath! before the saints. Kneel before the saints. Kneel before the saints. For the Mad God! Kneel before the saints! Kneel before the saints! For the Mad God! For Sheogorath!
Eita, Ariel! For the Mad God!
Kneel before the saints! For the Mad God!
The Ariels will soon be their inheritance. The altar of rapture will be ours. Begone, more than you. Our. We. I never suspected that Kana had the audacity to try such a risky assault. But we'll teach her to try to take the Nazcan by surprise. We'll cut them to pieces in those corridors. I'll redeploy my forces at once. You return to Kana and lead her into the trap. Once they're destroyed, I will kindle the altars. Good hunting, friend. The Ariels think to take us by surprise. We will teach them what happens to those who trifle with the Nazcan. To the Underdeep. Sheogorath's blessings upon you. How may I serve?
The Nazcan are unworthy to God.
Greetings, emissary. We await your command. Are you ready to help us destroy? Are all males so obstinate? Have I not already told you that I consider that route too risky? What makes you think you can persuade me when my own lieutenant cannot? You've seen this with your own eyes? I must be sure it isn't a trap if I'm to take such a risk. Myrrel was very convincing as well. Very well, we'll risk it. The Underdeep it is. May Sheogorath's divine madness possess us today. Orioles, we attack through the Underdeep. The Maskin will be destroyed before they awake the messenger. Follow me. Death to the Maskin, for the glory of Sheogorath. You'll pay for your treachery. Eta Oriole! Eta Oriole! Kneel before before the saints. Kneel before the saints.
Maskin!
For Sheagora!
Eta Oriol. Kneel before Sheogorath.
Maskin!
Eta Oriol.
For Sheogorath!
Kneel before the saints. Eta Oriol. Kneel before the saints. Eta Oriol.
For Sheogorath!
For Sheagora!
Eta Oriol. For Sheogorath before the saints.
Eta!
For Sheogorath. For Sheogorath.
For Sheagora!
For Sheogorath. Eta Oriol.
Maskin!
Eta! Ariel! For Sheagora!
Eta Oriol.
For Sheagora!
Kill the Orioles.
Eta Oriol. For the Mad God. Eta Oriol. Kneel before the saints.
How may I serve? Victory is ours. I have already instructed my subordinates to kindle the altar of rapture. It is my honor to sacrifice myself on the altar of despair at Lord Sheogorath's command. What do you mean? Every Mazkin under my command would gladly accept this honor if it was not my own to claim. You fought well. I would almost grant you the honor of kindling the altar if you were an immortal. Farewell. The waters of Oblivion await me. Hail. How may I serve?
You've brought it! The holy flame of Agnon, the fire of inspiration and rapture. If you light the great torch on the mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you. Do not think about it.
You burn with the purging fire of Agnon, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond. Come, light the great torch for dementia. Illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero. You are truly demented, as I always suspected. Release yourself to your secret fears and desires. Let them rule you, as they must in the end. Now, light the great torch as a beacon for those who fear and those who inspire fear. Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time. The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jiggalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once, I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter, it didn't slow them down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work. Even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where the backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the Courts of Madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes, you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Artis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Sacelum Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. Ta! Come visit again! Or I'll pluck out your eyes!